Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell, like this video. That does help me keep making videos and I would appreciate it majorly. So I want to provide an update on the missing girl in Houston, Maleah Davis, who remains missing. And there was a development this morning. They located the car, the Nissan, that was reported stolen. That was the car the stepfather and Maleah and also the one-year-old child were in when they were on the way to the airport to pick up her mother, Brittany Bowens, Friday evening around 5 p.m. on Greens Road near Highway 5969. I don't have that up on the map right now, but the car was located in a neighboring town, Missouri, Texas. It's only like 5 or 10 miles from Sugar Land, where it was last spotted on the traffic cam intersection Saturday around 3 p.m. after it was allegedly stolen by these three individuals that the stepfather say abducted he and his two kids, Maleah and the one-year-old, who I believe his name is Cortland. So I'm not going to review the whole story, but the car was located the Thursday morning, this morning, by somebody who works for a taxi company. Noticed the car, recognized it, and called it in either to the Missouri City Police Department or directly to Sugar Land Police Department, who then notified Houston PD, who's been involved in the investigation because the original abduction did allegedly took place, within the inner city limits of Houston at the Greens Road near Highway 5969. So, there's video of them sort of inspecting the car. The Houston police officer who gave a press conference this afternoon about it, or earlier today after inspecting the car, answered some questions. I actually didn't even watch the entire press conference. I've just read the press report so far. And the mother was on the scene at the car as well. At the Daily Mail here, and this is the only place that I see this reported so far, is it's being reported that both the mother and the stepfather, by a court order, have been banned from the other two children who are or who are not missing. The one-year-old Cortland, who is the biological son of both Darian Vance and Brittany Bowens, and then the 5-year-old brother, who's Maleah's biological older brother, who's Brittany's other child, and that's not Darian Vance is that's not his son, to the best of my knowledge. So, but it says here that there's a court order banning both of them, both the stepfather, Darian Vance, and the mother, from the other two children, who I think are with other family members. I believe they're with Brittany Bowens' mother, but I'm not positive of that. There was a report of two addresses, one in Sugar Land. I thought that was Brittany Bowens' parents or mom's address, and then the five of them, Brittany Bowens, Darian Vance, and the three children, lived in another address in Southwest Texas, but not in Sugar Land, even though Sugar Land also is in Southwest Texas. So, but there's video of them inspecting the car, and also you see the mother on scene, and she's kind of on the ground and upset and pounding this putting her hands on the ground and very distraught and so forth. I'll play that for you very quickly, just so you kind of get an idea of. That's her mother right there. There's really no audio to it all, so you can hear it.
Right now, the next steps, we're going to go ahead and take the car back to HPD, process it, see if we can get any fingerprints off of it, and just go over it with a fine-tooth comb and see if we see anything.
According to press reports, there was nothing unusual, at first glance going over the car. There was no blood, any visible blood, nothing in the trunk. The tires were not flat. And in the press conference, that detective there, who's from the Houston Police Department, indicated that that doesn't mean that the tire wasn't changed, but you know, the going over it for the first time, nothing seemed out of place or unusual in the vehicle. So, also, it's reported that they have not been in contact with the stepfather for a few days. It doesn't say when the last time they spoke with him, but and they want to speak with him, and they're actually wanting him to meet with, um, sketch artists, police sketch artists, to do composite sketches of the three Hispanic males that he claims, abducted himself, hit him in the head, and abducted him and his two and Maleah and the 1-year-old Cortland. But it says that they haven't been able to speak with him in days. I think the detective even indicates that if it was his child that was missing, he would want to be, do everything as fast as possible to get as much information out there as quickly as possible. So, Darian Vance, Maleah's stepfather, claimed his Nissan Altima was stolen by two men who knocked him out and took Maleah. Police say he's changed his story multiple times. They've been trying to reach him, but say he's not responding to their calls. Each time we have tried to talk to him or have him come in, we have been unsuccessful. Houston Police Department Homicide Detective Kenneth Frigia said. And that's the individual in that press conference, I'm nearly certain. The car looks fine. Everything looks normal on the car. The tires look okay. Doesn't mean they weren't changed at some point. I don't know. That there's no, they're following up on tips on the blue pickup. There's no information on that as of yet. And that's the vehicle that the stepfather claimed the three Hispanic males had abducted him in, and he and the two other kids were in the back of for at least a significant portion of 24 hours, because he went missed. They supposedly were on their way to pick up the mother, Brittany Bowen's, Friday evening around 5 p.m., and it wasn't until 6 p.m. Saturday that he came to on Highway 6. And this is near Highway 6, this car where it was located. It's on this Sienna. It's right. That's where they find the car, near Highway 6 in Missouri, Texas. This is where he came to on Highway 6 in Sugar Land before walking to the Methodist hospital. That took him from 6 to 11 p.m. He showed up at the hospital 5 or so hours later after walking there, according to, that's what he told police. They say he's changed his story. There's several indications of that in various reports, although there's no real specifics on what they said, on how he changed it, even though there's just so many holes in it. I think everybody questions, a lot of different things, many different things. So, but it says Kenneth Friga, that same homicide detective with the Houston Police Department, said the car's condition appears normal. There's no visible blood or obvious signs that something may have happened inside. The detectives have not heard from Vance in several days. Friga said they have been attempting to contact Vance to have him meet with an artist who will draw a sketch of the suspects. You would think if a loved one was missing that you'd be coming forward, he said. CNN is attempting to reach Vance for comment. No one has been arrested or charged in the girl's disappearance. He's not named an official suspect at this point, to the best of my knowledge, although they have named him a person of interest, although that's not really some kind of criminal technical term. That's just a term they use when speaking to the press and putting out public information, that they are considering considering him a person of interest. But again, that has no real legal significance, but they have put that out there, and that's as of, I think, about as of like 48 hours ago, something like that. So in terms of the court order was issued against Darian Vance about them being banned from seeing the other two children. The court order was issued against Darian Vance and Brittany Bowens shortly after the car was found at a shopping center in Missouri City, Texas, off Highway 6. Vance claimed that the car was stolen by Maleah's kidnappers Friday night as they were on their way to pick up the 4-year-old's mother. Investigators say a woman spotted the gray Nissan Altima in the parking lot and reported it to police. Houston Police Detective Kenneth Fregia said during a news conference. He said the car was found unlocked and didn't appear to be damaged and that the detectives would go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Bowens was at the scene as police conducted an initial search of the car. She was seen crying and hitting her hands against the ground. Police say Vance told investigators that he was driving the car to the airport to pick up the girl's mother Friday night when he pulled over to check if it had a flat tire and so forth. The biological father of Maleah is demanding answers naturally from the stepfather and is naturally extremely upset. He's pictured, I think, in this Daily Mail piece at some point. That's the biological. Maleah Davis's biological father, Craig Davis, is demanding answers from the 4-year-old stepdad, Darian Vance, after police said Vance has changed his story multiple times in the hours after he reported the 4-year-old missing. I believe they're now searching near the Sugarland area, where the car was and where Darian Vance claimed he came to on Highway 6, where initially they were searching over by where they were allegedly abducted, over on Greens Road in near Highway 5969, and that would be like I don't have it up here. It's like North Houston. It's in this area. I don't have it here. There's 59. There's 69 right there, and Greens Road would be in this vicinity. In any event, all right. Well, that's what's known so far. She remains missing, and but now they have found the vehicle that they started out in, and that was reported stolen, the Altima. All right. Well, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I will see you in the next video. Later, man.